Hi Mauricio.
How are you?
After a very tough Sunday, physically, mentally, I'm guessing as well. How are the fitness of the players ahead of the Leeds game?
Yes, I think we are all tired because always when you lose a final is not easy to recover. But I am so happy because I think they are really focused and they move forward. They want, if you ask all the players today how we ask it, all they want to be involved tomorrow on the game. Want the sport revenge, for the game tomorrow, and of course disappointed because we cannot win the Carabao Cup, but we need to move on because we need to compete tomorrow. But yes, happy because I think they react well and they are in a very positive side or moment. No, I think they are good. They are okay.
How difficult has it been to pick yourself up and the players up in the last couple of days?
No, it wasn't difficult. Because we cannot wait. We cannot, if we want 1 week clear ahead, maybe yes, but now we need to keep the spirit up and of course move on and be ready for tomorrow because it's another competition, the FA Cup, that also we want to go until the end and we need to be ready because we are going to have in front a very good opponent like Leeds that they are, I think, unbeaten in the last winning the last 8 games. They are in a very good moment, and I think it's going to be tough. That is why we need to feel full confidence and with energy.
Have you spoken to the owners since Sunday?
Yes.
What have they said to you?
No, I think we were talking. I say hello when I saw the stadium, and then after, that was during the night. Yes, I met Bedad, and yes, I was talking. We were talking.
And can you give us an insight into what was discussed?
No, we were sharing the opinion about the game. I think we were talking about the opportunity that we missed to win a trophy because I think we played really well during 90 minutes, and I think the team was really good. We created the best chances. We were not clinical enough. That it was what happened from the beginning of the season, but that is not new. Yes, I think looking forward to the next competition Wednesday, and then of course be on the Premier League, trying to win every single game to try to be as high as possible.
Do you still feel the full support from them?
Yes. They showed the support, and then after the game also, Todd sent a very nice message. Yes.
You addressed what Gary Neville said on Sunday. I just want to ask you something else on that. Do you feel maybe some of your players might be feeling a bit of pressure and extra pressure because of how much they cost, which is basically nothing to do with that?
I think we need to put all in context, no? I think to explain a little bit the situation. I think we cannot go more, far away of a game of football. I think we need to always talk about, where we are seeing on the game. And always, I respect the opinion of every single, pundit, and of course you, when you have a comment through what you are seeing on the game. And then Gary, I have very good relationship with him. But that doesn't mean that maybe sometimes can be unfair or not fair, under my opinion. No, in that case, I think it's not fair the comment. But of course, he tried to, yesterday to make a little bit soft the comment. But I think we need to put all in context. I think after 90 minutes we were better side, and we deserved to win. In the last 10-15 minutes, I think we create too many chances to score. We were not clinical enough, and then I think you always need some luck, to score the goal and win the game. And I think we won the game after 90 minutes. All people will talk in a different way today, and maybe we were genius and what an amazing player we have and everything. That cannot, because of after in the extra time, I think we didn't manage well because the team start to feel really tired for different circumstances that I can explain. But our message was to go for the game. We put Nkunku, we put Modric and Noni Madueke, and we refresh our attack to trying to go, and they are explosive and with pace, on the front, with the capacity to score goal. I think we didn't change for, offensive player for defensive player. I think we go, and never you can ask the player, we go for the game and say, hey, come on, it's our opportunity to go to win. But of course, after Gallagher was tired, Chile with some problems, and then we get yesterday that Nkunku was injured. We don't know when he got injured, and too many circumstances. And what I said that after also I want to clarify, because sometimes people take my words and put using in not in the right context. I said, when you were asking me in the press conference, I said maybe the player, and then when they start to feel that they lose the energy because we were tired, well, sometimes you think not to lose the game and, go to the penalty. I said that, but we never settled the team to go for the penalty. Come on. We are brave people. We are brave, team that always we are going to go for to try to win in 90 minutes or after in extra time. But that is not to use this word because I say maybe, but always before the extra time and the half, time of the extra time, we always say, hey, come on, we need to go. That is why we put offensive player, to try to win the game. That didn't happen. That is why now we need to accept all the opinion, but be careful because, we need to analyze that was the game. We have some transition during the extra time also. 4-3 that our decision wasn't the best on the last third, but on the end was the extra time was even. Maybe they control a little bit more, and then on the end, his best player or the best player on the game after I think were close. Keller, the goalkeeper from Liverpool, and Van Dijk scored on them from across from the Cipicas, and he scored, and that was the difference. And then on the extra time, that was the difference. And now we need to go back. After Wolverhampton, I think we play Aston Villa away from home, Palace away from home, Manchester City away from home, and then we play Wembley. If we analyze the 90 minutes, I think we were better side, better team. Of course, that we feel the disappointment, but that is the analysis. If people want to talk in a different way, talking that I didn't say hello to Todd, or I didn't shake hands with Todd, or my friend Gary, that is in reference, it's good for me because I am not an Englishman and sometimes I struggle to understand what it means, sometimes the sentences on the words, but I think, in our life, we want to be with people that is brave, and when I say my friend, always all my friends are brave, and Gary also is brave, and I think, we are all brave. Football is football. After, difficult to explain. Now you find that Nkunku was injured. When he got, I didn't know, because we find after. Maybe it's why sometimes maybe we didn't win, because maybe with Nkunku 100%, maybe the game was different. Look, it's too many circumstances that maybe I can explain, or you maybe you can find, but always is, come on, talk about football, and the rest I think is put in another place and keep going, because I think the team is doing well in the last four games. And of course we are so disappointed, and Chelsea is about to win, but this process is completely different. And I told you, Liverpool, I think, spent 4 years, and Klopp in 3-4 years didn't win a title, and he was, with all the support from the club, and keep going in changing players, changing in sometimes the way to play. Look, now they are getting what they deserve because of that. For us, after 7 months, 8 months, I think to get the final is a massive achievement in this project, because we cannot, say nothing different. Was the objective to be in the final. Too many another club were not on the final. Okay, we feel the pain because when you arrive the final, it's about to win. But we were there, and too many young players that sometimes I think sure that were first final. They have 120 minutes, and they don't know. They know now what it means to play a final in front of 90,000 people or 88, and you can see, the team was in the first 15-20 minutes was a little bit nervous. That always is the pressure to play a final. But now I think these players are going to be much better because of this experience.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Moose, Talksport.
You mentioned just now Jurgen Klopp had 4 years or whatever it was to...
Yeah, I don't know. 3 maybe. I am wrong.
3,
I don't
4
know.
years. Are you going to get that time here? You've been here 7 months.
It's not in my hands. It's not in my hands. We have very good relationship with the owners, with the sporting director. It's up to them after to trust or not. Always it's about the. It's not in the coach decision.
It's unusual, isn't it, for a manager to be given that long?
It's unusual where?
Anywhere these days.
No. Manchester City, Liverpool. 2, but
Fair enough.
and result?
And where?
No, they are getting.
Yeah, they get.
Which type of result they are getting? They are successful or not?
Yeah, they are now.
Oh, okay. And for me, the good example are the teams or the clubs that win, no? Like everyone. And
Yeah, fair point.
no, it's the reality. It's the reality. I don't ask for nothing. It's only that, if you want to be successful in life, you need to see the people that is doing the things good, no?
Absolutely. Are you and the players hurt though by the criticism you got, not only from Sunday but throughout the whole season?
Sorry.
Are you and the players hurt a little bit by the criticism you got Sunday?
I back my players, and I always are going to be with my players. Of course, that is not the same to judge, a player in this project, and Chelsea project, that in another place. And player are the player, but we need to accept sometimes the criticism because we are in Chelsea. When we accept to come here, no one put the gun in our head to say, okay, you need to sign here. When we decide to come, it's because we need to accept that it's Chelsea, and it's going to be the pressure to play for a team with amazing history about winning, and of course in a project that looks like different to another. I don't want to describe in any different way, but I think different to another club.
And you mentioned the word project several times. Does the project do you have to think about in the summer slightly changing the project because it's not really working, or do you think it is working?
Depend your view or your opinion about in the way that you see the things. I think if you see the reality inside, I think we are in a good way. We are in the way, or in the moment or in the process that is normal to be. And then you can call successful, being in a final and lose, maybe you say, oh, that is a disastrous, or is hilarious, or is good, or is not good. That is depend of how you are going to judge, the things, or how you see the things.
And finally, how big is tomorrow's game? Forget it's the next game. In terms of saving your season to get to another final, to try and win something.
Yes, always the pressure is to win. The pressure is to go through to the competition. That is the most important thing. I think to arrive to the final in the first final of the season on England and UK was, I think, massive achievement. But after you arrive and after if you don't get the title, it's tough. But I think we play very good games and until to arrive there. But now it's again because I think it's going to be tough for all the circumstances. But we need to be strong. I think we need to be positive with good energy. And I told when we start the the press conference. The player want to be involved. The player want to be there and want to, show that we are in the way that that is going to be good for the team and for the club.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Last two in this section, Martin Tyler and then Liam to finish.
Hi Mauricio. Tomorrow, looking around the room, there may not be many people who remember this, but the rivalry between Chelsea and Leeds was massive and hostile and aggressive. And I think there will be, at least from the fans, some kind of respect to that and the history of the fixture. Are you aware of it, and are the players?
Yes, of course. The players are aware. We are aware, and of course, it's going to be tough. I think Leeds is going to. I think tomorrow is going to be 4,000, 5,000 fans, and it's going to be nice. The atmosphere. I think, of course, I understand the disappointment from our fans, but we need their help, like always. I'm sorry to us again, but I think it's important, to create a very good atmosphere because Leeds is going to be, pushing with I think 4,000 or 5,000 fans. And I know very well that it's going to be really tough the game.
Thank you. Last question, Liam.
Hi Mauricio.
Kai.
How bad is Christopher Nkunku's injury, and how difficult is it when you've had this all season, when you're trying to bring players back into the squad, into the team, and they keep getting injured again?
Yes, that is a good point because I think after 90 minutes, I think we were better side because I think you can talk for many reasons. You can talk because tactic, you can talk because strategy or different thing. But the energy is the most important thing. Sometimes to keep, and then you start to see when we start the extra time, Gallagher and Chilwell were not capable to, for different reasons. And then another player that like Malo Gusto or Levi Colwill or Disasi or even our player Moi Caicedo and Anderson and they were tired and we didn't have from the bench some player that can be impacted because Lavia is injured. Leslie, Carney, is too many, players we didn't have in this moment to help the team to put some energy in the middle to keep pushing. I think too many circumstances, and you are to make the reference to Nkunku, that yes, it's difficult for him, because we were watching, trying to, because it's our job, no? When he arrived in the pre-season, he was flying, on the pitch, on the training in America, until he got the knee injury, and now it's nearly 8 months. Even when he was ready to be involved again, but never was the same player that was before, and that is the risk because we have in our head the potential best Nkunku that everyone knows from Germany, from the Bundesliga, but it's not the same player when after need to be an impact like in the final because of different circumstances. And then sometimes that is why it's unfair when judged because the situation always is completely different. But of course we need to respect the opinion. But yes, of course, for in that case for the team, yes, it's not a good thing for us because we cannot provide to the team a player that can perform and can score goals and can be important in this type of game.
Sorry, just to
Yes.
clarify, how bad is Nkunku's injury?
Sorry, the question was sorry. No, we need to see and evaluate